Good morning, sir. Are you Malik Ellis? And will your client waive the formal reading of the motion? Mr. Ellis, raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So, Mr. Ellis, in cause number 17-26733, I have a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation October 9th of 2017 for the second-degree felony offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And that was a 7-year deferred probation that has been extended for 2 years. Is that correct?
Speak up.
And then the allegations that you violated your probation are in count 1 that you committed the new offense of possession of marijuana, class A misdemeanor, November 18th of 2025. And is that true or not true?
Not true.
Count 2 alleges that you failed to report to the probation officer your change of address. Is that true or not true?
Not true.
Not true. Count 3 alleges that you provided urine samples March 23rd, February 21st, July 14th, and November 20th of 2025 that tested positive for THC. And on March 23rd, you also tested positive for methamphetamine. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 4 alleges that you provided a urine sample. That's this, I don't understand count 4.
Have the same thing.
Mhm. You want to abandon count 4?
Sure.
State will abandon 4. Count 5 alleges that you possessed illegal drugs, namely marijuana, and that you were arrested for possession of marijuana November 18th of 2025. Is that true or not true?
I think you may have been arrested, but that's not a violation.
Well, it says he possessed it. He possessed illegal drugs, marijuana.
I don't know. We be construed that he's pleading not true to being arrested.
I understand it. It's really worded kind of both ways. And so I'll just do not true for 5. Count 6 alleges that you are behind in your court assessed fees as of December 12th of 2025 in the amount of $7,031. And is that true or not true?
At the time. True. True.
As of December 12th of 2025.
True. Not true. I know that's, yeah. Right.
All right. Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 3 and 6 freely and voluntarily? And because those counts are actually true. As a condition of your bond right now, are you required to wear a drug patch? You have it on. Let me look. Hold on. Let me look at it. That's fine. Just want to look back and make sure. Have a seat in the jury box. The last one was positive. Have a seat. We're going to get you tested. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Jaleesa Cortez Estrada? And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Sure.
Ms. Cortez Estrada, in cause number 25, DCCR 1386, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of tampering with the governmental record from June 4th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they've charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Kindler?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine. There would be a dismissal in a misdemeanor theft case that's currently pending. And also you would be ordered to pay $500 in restitution. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
And do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
No, Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Cortez Estrada is not competent? Any reason not to waive the pre-sentence report? Any
No.
history?
No criminal history.
All right, Ms. Cortez Estrada, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine. You're also ordered to pay the $500 in restitution and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do all of that, this is an excellent opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on the record. And at the end of the probation period, if you successfully complete it, the case is actually dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, found guilty, and then sent to state jail prison for up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have your discovery certification? Okay.
So I know, yeah, you turned it, I think you already turned it in, I believe.
Okay. Hold on just a second. It sounds like we're having some printer issues over here. And I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. So you did waive your right to appeal. And then you'll need, once I hand you that, if you'll just have a seat in the courtroom, probation's at that desk over there. She's going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Also, so I want to make sure I want the restitution, half of what she pays to go to restitution from the beginning, please.
Bill will take the straight.
We call it in just a few minutes. You can go ahead and have, just have a seat and then we'll get that document to you, also when probation's. Good morning, sir. You're Brian Battle. Good. And, Mr. Battle was previously here in court, entered a plea of guilty in clause number 25 DCCRs 1050 to evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. I received that pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review it?
Yes, Your Honor. I have, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None from the defense, Your Honor.
Judge, only I would like the court to know, on the defendant's behalf, he is a veteran. He's
I
already
have
plugged
that
in
note.
with
I've already.
with the
Sorry.
VA. He's already working with them, so I
Good.
wanted to invite him to either come and observe our docket on June 17th, or if it would be okay with him, I will have Ms. Lowe reach out once he gets established on probation. Let him know what we have and we can help him with from that end, maybe
Yes.
even to get his probation. I would certainly agree to an early termination if the court would, if he successfully completes that after 2 years. I want to make it
Right.
available to him, but
So
I don't
there's a
want to
veteran
hold him up.
court program. That's a great program. That's what Ms. Molfino is talking about. And so you can go through that program while you're on probation and it can help you with everything that has to do with your veteran stuff in addition to what you're already doing. And it can help you get off probation early as well. So it's definitely something Ms. Holmes can get that date and get you signed to go at least look, but I would strongly suggest you go through that program. It's a great program.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, I didn't know nothing about it. They don't really tell us anything.
Right, and it's something that kind of happens up here and as soon as I saw, some that your duty and what's gone on with you and that I made a notation of veteran court on here. So it's a great program. So I'm going to find Mr. Battle that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I am going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay that $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do all of that, this is an excellent opportunity. You won't have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of your probation, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never have the conviction. The other side of that, however, is if you violate any condition of probation, then you could be back in court, found guilty of the offense and sent to prison anywhere in that punishment range, which is between 2 years and up to 10 years in prison. So it's, again, get that information from Ms. Holmes and Ms. Malfino before you leave today. And that way you can go to that first, the one that's coming up pretty soon and hopefully get signed up and go through that program as well. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation is going to call you up to her desk when she's ready to go over all your paperwork.
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mr. Patterson, when's the last time you smoked marijuana? It's important that you tell me the truth because you're going to end up wearing a drug patch and it's going to give me the amounts. And so I need to know so that I know about what to expect if that happens.
5 days in.
Okay. So first of all, what made you think that was a good idea to do before you were coming to felony court? Hmm?
I found out about I ain't found out about my court dates the last minute though when I checked in on my bill bonds.
But you knew it was coming because you had a bail bondsman. And you know it's illegal and a condition of your bond that you not do anything illegal. So it really doesn't matter when your court date is. It's not about timing it out so you test negative.
At this stage, the hearing wasn't about the original conviction alone. The court was examining whether probation conditions had been followed. Positive drug tests, missed obligations, and accountability became the central issues.
It's about following the rules so you don't go to jail and eventually don't go to prison. Does that make sense? How old are you? You're 23, so it's time to make some grown-up decisions. So here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Patterson. I'm going to order that you have a drug patch put on. You have 24 hours to have a drug patch put on. Your bondsman can tell you where to get that done. You've got to keep it on. You've got to get it changed every 2 weeks like you're supposed to. You have to pay for it. If it tests, the first one I know is going to test positive. The second one will probably still test positive, but it better be going down substantially. If it's not going down, I'm going to assume you're still using. There will be a bond increase and you will not get out of jail. Do you understand? If it comes off and is not testable, I'm going to consider that that's a positive. So whatever you have to do to keep that drug patch on, do it. Some people come in, they make excuses. Oh, it fell off, so it's not testable. It's not that hard to keep it on for every 2 weeks. And then you're going to get your reset to get an attorney and do everything you're supposed to do that I already talked to you about. Okay. All right. 24 hours and they'll send us proof of that. Good morning, sir. You're Presley Vills. Speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Lewis, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He does, Judge.
Mr. Vilson, cause number 24, DCCR 2312. You're charged with a state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle, and that's from August 1st of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 2-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes,
Do you also understand if you're not a U.S. citizen that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
State tenors number 1.
No objection. Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Biltz is not competent?
No, Judge.
And is there any history, reason not to waive that?
No,
pre-sentence
Your Honor, there's no
report?
reason to proceed.
So, Mr. Biltz, I'm going to waive the pre-sentence report. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 2 years, excuse me. You'll be ordered to pay that $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. If you do all of that, this is a great opportunity because you don't have a felony conviction on your record. At the end of the probation period, if you successfully complete it, the case will actually be dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of your probation, you can be brought back into court. You could be found guilty and sent to the state jail prison for anywhere between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I've handed you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed. And so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. She's at that desk right there. So but wait for her to call your name before you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. You can have a seat.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Can you get, good morning. Are you Brianna Bell? And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
So,
Ms. Bell, on cause number 25, DCCR 1610, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of theft with previous theft convictions. And that's from August 14th of 2025. The indictment alleges that you were previously convicted of theft April 7th of 2021, August 16th of 2021, and then November 10th of 2022. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the result of the last one, which is a felony number?
We successfully completed deferred adjudication is what I saw here.
Okay, well, we're not doing deferred adjudication again.
Okay. After today.
No, today, we're not gonna reward the same behavior with another deferred probation.
Deferred.
I don't care what it was. You just got off probation. You were on probation 3 years ago. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a cause number 22-39877 and CDC from 2022 is the third. So this makes the fourth and the second felony. I'm not saying I won't consider a probation, but I think if I don't see any reason why she would deserve a deferred probation.
That's just, I guess, not saddling her with a felony conviction.
What's stealing it, you won't get a felony conviction. So I'm gonna, I'll either hold it. If y'all want to renegotiate, I'll delete the paperwork. Y'all talk for a few minutes. I can keep the paperwork and make some adjustments if that's what y'all want me to do, but I'm not going to agree to a deferred probation. All right, so I'll hold it. Go have a seat.
All right, thank you.
Morning, are you Aiden Dickinson?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Dickinson was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty in cause number 25 DCCR 1480 to the state jail felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity. I received that pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Chief.
Any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense, Your Honor.
So being bored got you in felony court.
Yes, Your
How old are you?
Honor. 21 now.
Okay, so obviously, surely you look back on this and realize how absolutely stupid it was, and somebody actually could have gotten very hurt, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
What I just did. All right, so Mr. Dickinson, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty previously freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. You will be on the high medium caseload at the beginning. That's just to make sure that you get started off in the right way on probation so that you can be successful. You'll be ordered to avoid all association. You cannot communicate, talk, have contact with any of the co-defendants, Corbin Rayleigh, Jason Weinberg, and Jaden Chandler. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
That obviously means in person, y'all can't hang out, but that also means no contact, no sending messages, no Snapchat and DM and whatever the new things are that I don't even know about, right? If you do everything that you're supposed to do correctly on this probation, this is an excellent opportunity, especially for someone your age, because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. At the end of the probation, if you complete it and you are successful, then the case actually gets dismissed. You'll never have a felony conviction. The other side to that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court, you can be found guilty of the offense, and you could go to the state jail prison between 6 months and up to 2 years. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm also going to order a mental health assessment and any treatment. So we're going to have an assessment done. If there's anything that you need to help you be successful, then you're going to be ordered to do whatever it is that they say. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed. And so you waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation is going to call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork.
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
The judge allowed the case to move forward while ordering additional monitoring. For defendants on probation, compliance is often the difference between freedom and incarceration. The next hearing could determine whether this second chance survives.